What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan 1 here, and today we're back again with another Transformers figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Toy House Factory Plumb. Yes, this is essentially. I'm going to zoom out a bit here. This is essentially the knockoff of the Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Leadfoot, which never released, ever. So, I mean, it's a pretty nice figure. I'm going to get the box out of the way here. And I mean, it's a nice figure. I mean, first of all, the mold that they based this around, I first of all have to say I love that mold. I love it. There is nothing on earth that could make me love this character more than this mold. Somebody once asked me, "Are you going to get the Studio Series Leadfoot?" And my answer to them is always no. I don't want the Studio Series one because, number one, that one is literally just... it's practically nothing. I mean, it's like 4 folds and it's done. I mean, it was too easy. It was too easy for me. It was too easy for practically anybody else that I talked to, and they all said, "Oh, it's the best looking one there is." No, it's not. No, it's not at all. And I am going to disagree with that. I'm going to disagree with you guys on that because I personally like this one better. And not to mention, this is really, really cheap. I bought this for $13 on eBay, plus like $4 in shipping. So it was an original. It was like the price of an actual deluxe class now. So, I mean, I personally love this mold. I did not like the Studio Series mold, and we're just going to leave it at that. So, in terms of this figure, inside the box, you also get this crappy mech tech weapon. Remember this trash? You remember this? This garbage? Yeah. I remember this garbage. I never had this specific one, like this specific mech tech weapon, but I remember this trash. I remember half of them breaking on me. And there is one thing that they have updated to this figure since the last time I purchased it, and that is one thing that they have done now is it is Blast Effects compatible. That's right, you can. This is the only one I have right at the moment, which is Studio Series Hot Rod, and you can totally put that on there. You can totally here's the other one. Totally take it, plug it on the guns. You can totally do that, and it totally works. That was something I was never expecting until, I tried it. They never really specified that with the original one, or not the original Hasbro licensed one. They never specified anything like that when I first received this figure, the first time. Now, this guy is a bit of a bitch to transform. I'm just gonna flat out say it. It is extremely a bitch to transform. So please don't skip the transformation because this took a long time. Like, this takes a long time and a lot of patience. So to start things off, you're going to want to pretty much flip this back section up. Then you're going to want to bring, if you can, want to bring these back like so, like just straight up back. And you can totally, they do tab in. There's a little slot right there, and there are pegs on the inside of these, and they go in those slots. So this is what I do to transform it. So do that, and then after we're done with that, you're going to want to come down to the bottom and open or hinge that down. And this is going to go. We're going places. We're going places. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to the bottom. You're going to want to untab these wheels from the wheel well on the back here, and they just slot right there. And these pegs there on the sides. And then we're going to want to pretty much take this and bring it back like so. These will become the arms. And that's pretty much how that's gonna sit there for just now. Now we're gonna do the legs. It's kind of difficult to do this. You have to have fingernails for it. or you just have to know what you're doing. Pretty much you're going to want to lift this up. If you can get your fingernails underneath it to free this up, I mean, go for it. You're going to lift it up, hinge it forward, split these, bring these out, do that on the other side, and then going to want to pretty much hinge these all the way back, keep it down like so, and then going to want to take the thrusters here, and they do tab in just in that this little slot right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they tab in like so, and you're going to want to pretty much get these out of the way of the bumper section here and bring it back. Yeah. And so then we're going to just bring this whole thruster section up. There's a slot here that's going to go into this tab right here. I'm going to bring that up and make sure it tabs in. It doesn't tab in very securely. I'm going to let you know that right now. Does not tab in very securely at all. Once again, tab, slot, or slot, tab, and vice versa. You get the gist of it. And we're like, when you think about this now, we're almost done. In reality, we're not, but we're pretty close to it. So you're going to take this piece, pretty much bring these, they're like this, the number panels here, bring them down, push that there, and close these up to kind of just complete the look. They're not supposed to tab all the way they're not supposed to get pushed all the way forward, all the way like that, so there is going to be a little bit of a gap, so just be aware. Bring this section forward. Jeez, why is this being a pain? Bring this forward like so. If I can get everything to line up correctly. There we go. All right. So do that. Pretty much. Make sure that this is also on a slider joint as well. So when you're going into vehicle mode, you're going to want to have it slid up, and when you're going into robot mode, you're going to want to slide it down. So slide it down, bring it down over these little peg sections, and the backpack is just a simple way to fold it up. It's on a hinge joint. It's very difficult to see with all the weapons and pieces in place. There's a hinge joint here, so you're going to bring this up like so, and then there's a hinge right underneath the gun. I'm going to fold the bumper all the way in to complete the look. It helps, I promise it does. Jeez, it's very difficult sometimes, and it doesn't tab in anywhere, so it's just going to sit like that for now. And we're on the home stretch, the final stretch of this. You want to take this piece, you're going to take the front pieces of the wheels here, flip them out to form the heels, fold down the toes, and then you're going to want to make sure these are behind the thrusters, because then you can't get your full range of movement out of the arms. Bring them all the way like so, push them up, form the shoulders, rotate the door, flip out the hand, rotate the door, flip out the hand, make sure everything is all nice and somewhat flush-ish, and there you have Leadfoot in his robot mode, or Plumb in his robot mode. And it's a nice looking robot mode, if I do say so myself. Let me zoom back out here a little bit so we can get that better looking photo. That's better. That picture perfect shot right there. Something I do want to make note of here. The first figure that I had, this Target logo or Target logo that it has there, this one is a little mispainted. Like it's very, very, very like, if you took a spray paint can and only gave it one coat, that's pretty much what they did here with this guy. And this is a knockoff, so I mean, it doesn't surprise me. But I'm not going to complain either, because it's a good looking figure. It pulls off what it's supposed to do. Now, in terms of articulation wise, these shoulder thrusters here are on a rotation joint, so you can totally just rotate that 360 degrees, and underneath that shoulder joint you also have a ball joint, so arms pretty much can only go out that far along with the other one. Arms do get a very nice almost 180 degree bend at the elbow there. Knees can only bend back about that far due to the backpack, and same goes for that. He can do the full splits, and he can do them fairly well. I mean, and that's not even the full length of the legs there for that's even doing that. It's these hinge joints here that give it that look, and I mean pretty much otherwise articulation. I mean, he's got a toe bend. Other than that, I mean, there's not really much else you can do. So this is probably the part where you're going to ask me to get out my wreckers, and you know what? I will. So give me just a second. There he is with Roadbuster. And again, I mean, he is a little bit oversized, so I mean, he's gonna be taller. He's gonna be slightly taller than the rest of the Studio Series wreckers. And finally, here he is with Topspin. And I honestly always thought Topspin was the shortest out of the group, so I mean, not that big of a deal to me. I mean, they do look really nice together. They still pull off that look, that amazing Dark of the Moon look. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain about this. This is a really nice figure, and I honestly think you guys should purchase it if you really want the Dark of the Moon Leadfoot figure to kind of finish off your Dark of the Moon collection. Go for it. If you have the Studio Series version and you love that version better, by all means keep it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you anyways because it's a toy. So it's your toy. Do what you wish. Not my problem. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below about what Transformer you'd like to see me do next. There's no guarantee I'll be able to purchase that figure, but other than that, there you go. So, anyhow, don't forget to subscribe to Bravely GG, iStar552, and Take Along Productions, as I know they all do some pretty cool stuff on their channels. So, without further ado, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.